Okay, so we finished when you have managed to clear the armory and your NPCs were going through the assorted stuff, trying to find anything useful for your immediate survival and getting out of this place alive. There were some close calls, however you did manage to find prototype medical gels, like healing radiance, basically high level advanced technology that you do know that has a side effect, at least for the NPCs, that if they go down now, with a small exception that you do not know about yet, just yet in character, if they go down again, they just die. However, it has also another side effect that they cannot rise up again as these filthy abominations. And while initially, as they were finishing their search, there was this tension in the air and this feeling, the faraway echoey sounds of legs, weird limbs scratching on the surface as something was approaching. This feeling passes for whatever reason. If there was an attack coming, for now, you still have a moment of respite. Perhaps the enemy, if it's thinking, or whatever the fuck it is planning something more nefarious than just a simple horde attack. Now, apart from these medical gels, regarding the stuff that the NPCs could have found, you have several choices, and this is very important. Even though they found weapons, the ammunition for this is very limited. Very limited. So let me provide you with, write down some options, and assume all of this stuff is, I mean, if this is a TL5, this is just, you know, advanced technology that they didn't have exactly a lot during the time of the corrupt empire, and other stuff, this is like a improved, like, prototype version. Okay, so you have, and because all three of them, I mean, there were some good rolls there, so I'm gonna say okay, so possibilities. Charge. Okay, those are the options, and essentially they only managed to find a total of 3 items, and you can pick 3 items from the list that I put in the chat.
Let's see. What do you think, Zach?
And obviously when I mean flamethrower, I don't mean like, you know, 21st century stuff that we have, but like sci-fi improved version approaching like TL5, which is like fucking liquid napalm shit, or like
so regular
whatever.
So regular flamethrowers.
I mean, I don't know what better material they could use, but this shit is like several times hotter than you would get like normal stuff in our time.
So we get all of them?
No,
3 of them.
You can pick 3 items out of this list, with an exception that demo charge, there's not like one of those, but they could find 2. But if you want 2 demo charges, then you like that counts as a 2 picks.
Do we have a demolition expert?
I mean, for demolition, using explosives falls under fix skill. So even if you do not have an NPC for that, I mean, I believe one of you have fix as a...
I've got fixed +2.
Yeah.
I'd say at least one demo charge. I'd probably say almost both demo charges and the distortion cannon. Like, because think of it this way, the weapons we have are hurting them.
Yes,
Like,
that
we
is
don't
true.
need an upgrade there. What we will need is something to take out large targets. Hence, demo charges and then distortion cannon.
Distortion cannon it is.
And yeah, demo charge is like one of the... It qualifies as a heavy weapon, but it is possible to like carry it around, which is a, you know, a plus. And also distortion cannon is not a heavy weapon, just saying, but it has a nice stats in terms of damage. However,
In that case, I'm
I-
going to give it to Frederick.
However, it is worth noting that, okay, so you take 2 demos and this cannon. Okay, it is very important to notice that in terms of ammunition, the distortion cannon has... Okay, 2 magazines. Each magazine has 6 shots.
Oh, there it is. Add. Demo charge is also on here, so I will hit add. Apparently demo charge uses shoot and has a range as well.
I'm pretty sure maybe this is some... I mean, it has a range, but it's a range for blast radius.
Okay.
Oh, and it's important to notice, like, quoting from the... Which might not be relevant, but...
I mean, I'd say it is. I can shape it so it only fucks up things in front of me.
Yeah, however, you probably might want to hold on to these demo charges. Okay, so as a reminder, after getting the sweet toys and whatnot, you do remember that according to plans and information you have gathered, this, like towards this direction, there is a security command, which is like, you know, the nervous system for the security on this level, and maybe even the facility, but probably for this level. And let's see how far away it is. Centimeters. Okay, no, for now you don't. Okay, so for now, as I mentioned, there was this feeling that there might be enemies coming right now, but For now, an eerie silence, uneasy silence
Right.
falls around you.
Yeah, Jackie remembered the so-called sneakers that sneaked up on them, and he's not going to let down his guard.
Okay.
Alright, do I see anything down the south corridor?
Oh, right. I forgot to. Yeah, that's why I left the. I didn't reveal that before, so we can do that during the session. Revealing now. Currently, clear.
Alright. Then once everybody has gathered up inside the armory and hoping Elise and Abram are on their feet.
Yep.
I'd like to go over the next part of the plan. Alright, so now we have some way of defending ourselves, and Elise and what was his name?
James, Sands.
James. Yeah, Lise and James are on their feet. So now we should head towards the security center that's close by to maybe find a way to reestablish communications with the surface. And hopefully warn the other team of our plight.
Taktyczne, towarish. Roger. Yes, sir. Right, sir.
Now we did hear a couple of skittering limbs heading this way, but stopped for some reason, which means they either lost interest or they're trying a new plan. Now, as we've seen before, some of them do carry some semblance of strategy or intelligence, which means it might probably be the latter. For now, I want everybody to keep their guard up as high as they can. You keep your eyes on the vents. You keep your eyes on the corners. You call out if you see anything. If we do this and stick close together, we should be able to make it with no problem. Especially with these new toys.
Hua. Taktyczne.
Alright, so first
Understood.
off, Frederick and Kojiro, you're on. You take a point. The rest of us will follow suit. I'll take the rear and guard our backs. Same as usual.
Which direction would you like me to lead?
This way. I'm hoping there's at least a
Okay, so stop there for now.
doorway.
I'm gonna put the PCs. I'm gonna because those are corridors. I need to kind of stack these tokens on top of each other for ease. But we can assume that they are moving in coherent usual formation that we are using for the.
If you want, you can just have it revealed and have me move, and then when it's important, we can move them all to catch up. Because yes, they would be behind me, kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, that's also the case.
Just like, yes, we know they're there. We can just kind of leave them wherever they're at and then move them when it's important.
Okay, so reveal areas.
And which way was the command room?
Somewhere over here.
Okay.
And hold on,
I-
I'm still.
I lose track of direction in the blackness.
Yeah. Oh, fuck it, I wanna like reveal.
Oh, by the way, did you sleep well?
Who, me? Or
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, got like somewhere like a little bit over 6 hours, and I'm feeling slightly groggy, but it's not that bad right now. Okay, so you see that much, and then I'm gonna just reveal it like that, so you can move a little bit up. So all right. So yeah, this thing is a one of these like heavy. It's not actually a plexiglass, but this is like a very heavy duty armored like glass,
Mm-hmm.
like reinforced. Looks slightly damaged, but it is not broken. It's clearly something was trying to like bash the way in or out. There's some blood splatters on it, but
Which side is the blood on?
honestly, when you like look at it, seems like from both.
Okay.
Okay, so let me reveal the area a little bit more. Fuck it, I might as well, because you will be moving out and you will see that corridor, and then into normal position, into this room, and probably into this corridor. Okay. Essentially, like here, you see like as usual in other places, the level of gore is similar. The door seems open. Rather, it doesn't seem like it was like forced out. It's just when you like take a peek, it does seems like it might have glitched, and it was just open just enough that something can move in.
Hmm.
Squeeze, like not without too much trouble. Just like the door starts to close, but then it glitches.
Mm-hmm. What room looks like it's in there?
Yeah, you definitely see a computer large like terminal with plenty of panels and whatnot.
Oh.
And it definitely gives you a feel of like one of the commands, especially since when you like take a peek at these are like the armored lockers
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot.
I will move
Okay.
there and look at what's blocking the door, at
Okay,
least.
reveal areas. I mean, not really like actually blocking, but it's like a glitch. So probably something
Okay.
broke and it just like didn't close because well it broke.
Yeah, makes sense. I thought you meant like it was getting like hitting something and then opening
No,
back up.
sorry, I wasn't trying to go for it. You basically see like these sparks from time to time. Actually, You can make me a notice wisdom check.
Just him?
I mean, you could be. I mean, you have United Withstand, so you could be like providing assistance. So that would mean he rolled a 10 instead of 8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for now there are no enemies here. However, you do notice that in some places the gore is like there's a lot of more gore, and when you like take a peek at it, and through all of that shit lying around and the damage, you do notice there is like a very loosely hanging, not really like a ventilation shaft, but one of
Be great for it.
one of the ceiling panels, or maybe ground panels, is like slightly loosened, and
I know what you
there's like a very large splurge of blood, and you can get like a feeling that maybe something was viciously dragged through there.
In the room.
Yeah,
All right. Well.
but no enemies for now.
Yeah. I will head in and just kind of wait here by the door as probably everyone else starts filing in, and I'll like point up at the ceiling so someone else keeps an eye on it, but I'll be keeping an eye on the hallways.
All right. Okay. I assume because Frederick, which is like also the fixed guy, I assume like the Gideon and Izuhara start going towards the panel and trying to figure this out. You give them the order.
Yes.
Okay, so Gideon and Izuhara. Okay, as they continue to work, for now you do not hear. Actually, no. As they continue to work, and they say that they will need several minutes to figure this system and do conduct some basic repairs so that the panel will activate. So as they are working, and everybody else is especially like every other squad member is like feeling kind of like tense, and they are taking practical positions around the room, with Liz trying to find like a spot that's behind somebody. You do manage to hear something, not skittering, but there's a very faint echo of an explosion and a firefight. And I mean, let's say that like no news skill check will be needed, so you get a feeling that it comes from. By the way, do you see the like ranger arrow if I go to the like darkened?
Yeah, 50 meters.
Yeah.
50 meters to the northwest.
Yeah, in towards that rough direction.
Alright. Well, looks like we're not the only ones alive.
And it definitely feels like, or rather like you get a sense from what you hear that this happened on this level. Do you hold, or rather do you like keep stay your ground while Izuhara and Gideon are working on this?
For now, we stay our ground. We can't know if it's friendlies or not.
Alright. Okay, so right, let me see. Yeah, Gideon is for fix, and he is plus
My headset didn't unmute. Sorry, I was saying that I could go over there and scout it out.
It's quite a while, or quite a distance.
You know how stealthy I can be.
Okay. And for Izuhara.
Like, I would be fine going to figure out if it's friendlies or not. Because if it is, that's a force multiplier. And if it isn't, that's information we can still use.
Let's see. Do you want to bring any of the NPCs with you?
No. None of them are fucking stealthy.
Yeah, certainly that's not
Alright,
their specialty.
Alright, if you're sure you're able to sneak around, then you have my permission.
Alright.
But at least leave me one of the demo charges.
Yeah, I'll pass it over to you. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and start sneaking over there. Just tell me when you want me to roll sneak.
Okay. Okay, so you see that much. And actually, as you walk past through here, also see another, like, you know, these armored windows.
Okay.
And room very, like, almost identical, kind of like symmetrical, which also looks like a, you know, portion of like security command. Then it's like that, then it's like that. Actually, I mean, we can do the stealth check now, and I'm gonna see when this will become relevant. And this will be like a DC for the enemies to hear you or just, yeah, notice you. Okay.
I didn't roll shit.
I mean, that's a good roll. Okay, you can continue moving.
From here, is it... What direction did I hear it from? Would it be that way still? Okay. Yes, I would head... Does the hallway end here? Or...
Let me reveal.
Alright. Then I would have gone... What is up this way then?
I mean, there's another door that opens to another room.
Like up that is a wall right there?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, reveal area, not hide it. Fucking hell.
It's just kinda hard to tell what's a wall and what's not. Then yeah, I would head this way.
Okay. Yep.
And to the door.
There's a door. Okay, so you move through. Let me... See, like a very long corridor. Probably you'll be able to also see that. And yeah, from here, just saying the... Oh, right. Yeah, reveal, and there's like another...
And from here, which direction do I hear the sound from? Just... Okay.
to the right.
Then yes, through the door.
Alright.
Just... That's the way I'm going, so...
Okay. Just give me a moment. Where these fuckers would be?
As Friedrich just ducks around a corner and is just gone.
Okay, reveal that much as you like go through the door. Okay. Just like that. Okay, so now you do see into this, and then yeah, there's a wall and another corridor opens up. Oh, and yeah, you probably as we're at this point on your compat, which kind of acts also like a short-range radio. You do hear something like some static, but then you do hear slightly winded voice of First Lieutenant Aihara Sakuro. Alpha lead to... Is anyone else on this net?
I'll respond, yes, coming to get you now, watch the ceilings.
Understood. Actually, I need to roll to see how... Yeah, hold on a second.
And yeah, I'd say whatever rank Friedrich of whatever squad. So he knows who I am, kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, you can continue moving. Yeah, the corridor opens to the left and to the right, and probably I should just reveal. And then going down, it turns to the from your direction to the left, so to further west, where further east, where you are going.
And
Alright.
so sound would be this way?
Yeah, definitely.
Just making sure.
Yeah, and let me just reveal the area right now. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you see, as they actually as you were like approaching, you do see like more bodies, like fresh infected bodies, and fresh marks of combat. So you see they were attacked, but they managed to like hold on, even though they look slightly winded and there are some scratches on their armors. And the elevators behind them, they do not have the same like bulbous mass that you saw from your direction, but that's probably only because the elevator shaft is full on fire. And probably that was the explosion you heard.
I just kind of look at them. Any fallen? Like, did they lose any?
Probably. I mean, the whole situation is fucked. Are there...
Like,
no, she
in
wouldn't...
this room, did they lose any?
No, it seems like the only 3 of them managed to get here.
Okay.
And yeah, actually no, she does say that, and from very little that you know her, that is unusual for her to curse, even though, you know, military, but she always did seem like, you know, prime and proper commander.
Oh, this is our boss.
Yeah, this is the platoon, the leader of your platoon.
Yes. Yeah, okay. I was like, wait a minute, who's this again? Oh, this is boss lady. I can take you back to the squad, boss lady.
Good, somebody else survives. We need to re-establish contacts. Nothing's working in here.
How quiet can you all be?
Let's see. Wait, what the fuck? +5? Would they be? I mean, they are in... They do not have your focus of, you know, Stealth Titan, and they do have assault suits.
Okay. They're like, well...
I mean, let me just make a roll. However, with all the stuff they have, so I'm gonna say, despite their vast experience and skills, I'm gonna say like I'm gonna roll just one roll for all of them.
Mhm.
To see how far they as a group, and they only roll with +1, which is
Okay.
yeah, not
That's
great.
fair. So I'm going to try to radio Jackie and see if it gets through.
With some static, but yeah, Jackie after some time, he hears Frederick calling in.
Yeah, and I will say, found the boss lady and a couple goons. We're heading for your direction. Be ready for us to come in hot.
Understood. And I signal the others to get into position.
Okay, yeah.
Because I'm going to look at these three and be like, if you want to live, run.
Yeah, and before as this is happening, like Izuhara and Gideon, while Frederick was out there, they say that essentially they can activate it. Like it is possible to disable the lockdown from this security command on this level. However, one of the security measures is that you need to operate four terminals. Oh, right, because Frederick was going through there, he would also see like this.
The other two rooms.
I mean, you did move through here. Actually, I might as well reveal as you quickly check.
Like,
Yeah, there are. Yeah, they do mention that you need to active. This is like when you need two people like at the same time to like open a bank vault with like a stuff. This is the same, but you need 4 people at once to on each one of these terminals. And the NPCs can prepare it. However, yeah, this is a matter of how do you want to place people and whatnot.
Now, probably they're going to enter through this area. So I'm going to make sure we have this area covered and this area covered. So 2 NPCs over here and me and another NPC over here.
So I don't know, something like this.
Yes.
because my plan is basically sprint back with these guys. We'll probably get a lot of fucking attention.
Forgot to. Yeah, might as well reveal that. So it opens like that. Probably also would have seen that. Oh fuck it, this is another corridor. Okay.
It's just like, not to give you orders, ma'am, but if you don't want to fucking die, you'll follow me as fast as you can.
And I'm realizing how many things I didn't reveal. Have I missed anything in terms of like revealing? Of course I did. Okay. So Casper and Liz, they should be somewhere else.
Yeah, with James.
Okay. No, for fuck's sake. Alright. Okay, so you get a feeling Okay, so as Frederick and the 3 NPCs start making their way back and howling us, not trying to be stealthy, you know that if there's something around, and there is, they hear you no problem at all. However, you do get suspicious, and like there's like this stronger feeling that something is like there's something being set up. You do not know what yet, because even though you are running with like more additional like bodies reinforcements, you do not get attacked on the way back. However, you cannot shake this feeling that it's not like you were not noticed, but for some reason the enemy yet holds. Okay, so Jackie, as you see Frederick and Lieutenant Ahara Sakura with 2 of her men, you probably didn't met them before. They come running in their assault suits. Obviously everybody has this is ready in case like there are enemies coming right behind them. And after a few tense moments, there's no sound yet of an incoming horde. But yeah, this feeling of tension is definitely there, increasing. And obviously like Sakura immediately, she's like, Alex, Conrad, keep watch. And then she immediately makes a beeline towards Sergeant Jackie.
Jackie salutes the first lieutenant.
Okay.
Good to see you alive, sir.
Thank you, Sergeant. I wish I could say that for all the others. What's the situation? What's the status like? What do you know so far?
Apparently, I forgot the name of the ones who rebelled and made this area.
I mean, they do not have like specific name. I did mention that the rebel government that was trying to like after winning the war against the corrupt church, they like made this facility, and you can say like the government, they have like very general name.
From what we know, the people here were studying some form of parasitic creature of sorts. It seems to have some form of necromantic ability to animate and take control of fallen life forms, so to speak.
And
either that
mutates them.
and mutates them heavily to the point that they would be able to break down entire sections of reinforced concrete walls, or sneak through ventilation shafts and attack from behind. They seem to carry some form of intelligence instead of just acting rashly and without reason. And he pauses for a moment before mentioning what he saw in the ventilation shaft. There is something further down downstairs, something even bigger.
We did notice that. We used almost all of our explosive ordnance It'll clear the shaft on our side. Any casualties, Sergeant? Yeah, she seems like very out of it and like winded.
Not for now. We did manage to find some form of prototype healing shots that did bring some of our people to consciousness after being incapacitated by the enemy.
Needs must, I suppose. Very well. Is this the end?
Along with the demo charges and the distortion cannon.
Demo charges, that's good. We might need them. We need to establish contact. We need to. So. And then she like looks around. Yeah, she seems definitely like stressed. And is this the command point, command center? Can we try to reestablish contact from here?
I think this is the command center.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're doing.
Can we establish contact without turning off the lockdown?
Do we have anyone who's capable of hacking the security network?
I made rolls for them, and yeah, Izuhara is like, and Gideon, something for something. Like, we won't let them out, but we'll need to adjust some things. Whoever did this, we need to unfuck the system. And it's normally, and Izuhara is like, with patience, normally I would be able to do it, but there is some damage to these terminals, and if we want to do this at all, we'll need to do a general reset and then reactivate proper lockdown so that nothing escapes to the outside. Although, with all due respect, considering what we have seen on the outside, but it's not a bad place.
Speaking of which, boss lady, you came from outside, right?
Yes, the rest of the platoon tried to follow your way as soon as possible, and it all fell apart. I don't know where most of the platoon is scattered. We got attacked, besieged almost immediately, and I'm not sure anyone else is faring better. Or I just don't know. That's why we need to reestablish contact to figure out what is happening with the others.
Agreed.
And yeah, also like Izuhara and Gideon like kind of explained that they need to take this like kind of risky, like they need to reset, so they will be able to like change, like relocate the available power, because they will need to boost the command signal. Because as a reminder that there is, because normally you don't have communication because of there's some sort of weird pseudo psionic like static
interference.
Interference. Yeah, so they will need to do that. However, as they did mention, you need 4 people at these terminals, activating them at the same time. So this is important. Where do you place yourself? Who is at these terminals? And where are you placed when they will be assumed, when they will be activated?
Do all these rooms have their own ventilation shafts?
I mean, imagine that. Essentially, imagine that if the enemy gets a good roll, they might just find a way that they'll just like act so quickly, and even if like there will be ice on it, it will not make a difference. There might be, and yeah, you might like point out that you need to keep watch on this. We already had that, but yeah, we'll see what the dice will say.
Yeah. So basically, me, Abram, and Sakuro on the northwest room. Alex
also,
and Conrad.
Yeah. Also, they say that when Gideon and Zohar will do their main thing, like people on the other terminals do not have to have some sort of like fixer program background. Anyone will do.
All right.
Okay, so who will be on the terminal here?
Abram.
All right. Computers, never fan of, but can do a click. Okay. Who is there?
Alex, Conrad, and Frederick over here. James, Casper, and Lester over here.
Okay.
Or
Who is on the command console with here?
Whoever has. Let's go with James.
Okay. Yeah, and they are.
And Alex on the other.
Alright. And I'm gonna say that technically speaking, for the purposes of like not taking away your shtick, even though Aihara outranks you, so in normal situation it will be like, yes, she orders you what to do. I'm gonna say like in this situation she
We've been down here longer.
yeah, she's like, yeah, you seem to have situation under control, and she seems like, yeah, not in it. And in this room there's only Zuhara and Gideon.
Yeah. We're stretched in as is. But hopefully they should be able to make it.
Alright. Now, one moment please. I need to check something.
If not, I could. Was 10 meters per round?
As a regular move, yeah. If you want, yeah. So
Alright.
if you wanted to double move, that's 20. Okay, so, and I'm gonna just double check your character sheets. Okay, I don't see that. I don't see that. Okay, very well. Okay, so going from this room, like clockwise. Nice. Okay. Jack, you can make a notice wisdom check.
Yep.
I imagine they'll probably try to attack us as soon as we turn off the lockdown, prevent us from turning it back on.
To explain, they were waiting for the moment when you had to like split your forces a little bit across these 4 rooms.
That makes sense too.
Alright, 12.
Okay, 12, that's not enough against 14. 9 will also be not enough, however. Sakura... Because she's like... Yeah, kinda tough lady. But yeah, even with her modifiers, that's not enough. Okay, so...
Do I get one?
We'll get to that in just a moment.
Okay.
I just want to... Okay, so this... It will get... Okay. Okay, question to you. Do you want me to like for each of the section? Actually, yeah. I think I will just for each of these sneakers I will make a separate roll because yeah, I made the very good one, but I might just get worse ones in the other sections. Okay, so for yeah this section. God damn it.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
To be fair, they are glass cannons. Like, as you remember, they did fall down pretty easy when they actually did their ambush attack. However, they are.
Teleport behind you. Nothing personal.
However, they are built towards like getting you to surprised. Which, to be fair, I did double check your character because I just wanted to know to see if one of you took alert. But for now, you do not have that, so. As a reminder, alert is a foci from core book, which essentially, I think, already on level 1 makes it so that you cannot be surprised. Okay, let's see. Does anyone of these... Okay, NPCs have a chance because I'm gonna say like the ties... Actually, what had we decided? Decision that... No, I did mention that the ties work that... Yeah, tie between PC and NPC. PC always is favored, and ties between NPCs. No. Actually, I didn't write down the ties. Yeah, I'm gonna say that the NPC tie favors the defender. So let's see. Maybe Alex and Conrad have a chance in hell if they roll like the maximum on a die. Alex, no. Conrad, no. Yep, Conrad, yep, no.
Oh, do remember that every NPC on the my command have a +2 AC.
Yeah, I already added that.
Alright, good.
Frederick, do you have a chance of, with a very good roll, like equaling that result? Because the tie will favor you.
Of a 15?
Yeah.
No, I can get 14.
Okay. Okay, now the lower section. Because I want to see if this will work out for... Okay. These guys... This is +2. Okay, so James doesn't. At least, yeah, won't have a chance. Casper, maybe. Yeah, close but no cigar. And then for Gideon it is Zuhara. Okay. Gideon has +2. And Izuhara has +3. Okay. So Izuhara does not get surprise attacked. However, we'll see how the initiative rolls will go. Okay, do not have that. I'm just checking if anything has like alerts, so they would like be starting first or not, and we'll be having to roll shit. But no, I don't believe so. Yeah, I saw that picture on Discord.
Hey, if we've been using it for over, like, let's see, this would be almost 80 years now we've been using them. That means it's a good plane, right?
Yeah, that's one way to look at it. I need to double check if I'm missing anything. Okay, so to explain why, at least in 3/4, the ambush manages to work. I mean, apart from the fact that they are made towards conducting ambushes, and this is their jam, their mutations. I want to say, like, maybe there's this a moment of distraction as suddenly as like you spread out and you activate it in that moment of going through the procedure. You do hear suddenly like multiple sounds coming from around you, like from the north, from the west, from the east, like movement, as suddenly many forms have started moving, like making this impression that an imminent like onslaught is coming. And in that moment, uh, very precise, very calculated, very coordinated, they strike. Because from 3/4, yeah, I wanna say, like, yeah, this is like a map generator, so like you can imagine like the walls, especially the inner walls, they are like thick. So it's like they were not broken down, so it's not like, see. Okay, so the surprise round for the 3 hunters. Who would they be trying to go for? They have an assassin, although I will say that because they have to like very much act in unison, and they cannot go for like this perfect killing strike. Instead they have to go yeah, they didn't have like the minute to like observe the enemy, because they like they move swiftly and then they struck. Yeah, so I'm gonna say this one goes for Abram, and this will be like just regular attack with a melee like slash with this like weird long elongated spiked arms.
Let's hope he doesn't crit this time.
We'll see. I do get a bonus to damage. Okay, that's not a crit with a 22. Yeah, even with a +2, that's still a hit, because normally Abram would had 18 AC. With Jackie's focus, he has 20, which is enough to hit. Because those are the assassins. And these forms seem slightly adjusted, like more deadly than before. So let's see. Ooh. Yeah, that's by weapon +3, which is like basically this serial killer template. And calculating damage for other variant is 4. Yeah, which is enough to bring down, like, there's this like sudden like slash, like short, and then there's like a spray of blood as the Abram is downed.
God damn it!
Oh, sorry, not with an X. Like with this. This one will go for actually either Alex or Conrad. Yeah, and probably I'm gonna say like technically they are under Ihara's command, but I'm gonna say that yeah, they might get benefits from your focus. Plus, fucking hell. Plus 2
They
AC,
are
not plus
they,
20.
they're listening to him right now, which means they're under his
Yeah.
command.
Yeah, that's why I'm giving them that plus 2 to AC.
Does it specify NPCs?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did say that.
Yeah.
I specified NPCs.
Because I'd be under your command for
Uh,
an extra 2 AC.
Here's the actual.
Yeah, that's specifically for NPCs. Okay, let's see if the mutated, like based on serial killer, will hit. Okay, I'm rolling hot today, I guess.
Mm.
However, that's an 8, which translates into 3 points, which leaves Conrad very injured. However, he's still standing. So they're in melee. Okay, and then for this one, okay, I have to roll d3 to see which one will be targeted. Going from left to right, 1 will be James, 2 will be Lise, 3 will be Casper. Okay, James it is.
God damn, isn't James our secondary medic?
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay, but that's a miss. That's a very hefty miss. And then the beast reveals itself. However, Izuhara is not surprised. So this one doesn't get to act in surprise round, and they will have to make a rolls for initiative. And actually, you guys start first. However, I'm gonna re-roll initiatives for the NPCs.
Yeah.
Starting with your guys. So, okay, what did I? Okay, so the elite guys, I believe they rolled with +2. Oh, and Lise is up, so I still have to like add him to the turn. Okay, so I think I'm gonna know how to do so. Gideon will be rolling with +1. Nice. Casper rolls with +2. Okay, so he sticks with 7. James rolls with +1. Nice. Izuhara rolls with +2. Okay, that stays the same. Abram rolls with +2. Okay, slightly better. And Lise just rolls with D8. Okay, and I also need to add Sakura, Conrad, and Alex. And both of these guys roll with... Actually, I'm gonna say Sakura rolls with +3, because she's even higher NPC template. And Conrad and Alex roll with +2. That's for Conrad. And that's for Alex. Now, adding enemies. Because suddenly there's a whole lot of shit coming in. And by whole lot, I mean a whole lot. Yeah, for Hunter Infected, I'm just gonna make a one roll. However, the hordes be like that. So Hunter Infected, because they are aimed towards acting quickly, I'm gonna roll with +2 for them. Okay, they might have a bad time, and the hordes themselves, because they are large, so that's 2, and that's 0. Okay, and then sorry, that's another one. Oh. Yeah, that one has alert. Okay, so normally you will be acting first with a small exception, or rather we need to see we actually need to have a roll off between your two PCs and one enemy, because one of these enemies has alert on level 2, which normally gives them like they act first. However, because you are heroic warriors, you also got act first, so I decided that if both sides have something that makes them act first, they need to like make a roll for initiative between themselves to see which one like wins the tie. So you can make your initiative rolls, and I will make an initiative roll for that enemy that has alert on level 2.
6.
I'm gonna say, yeah, he's not that quick. Okay, so yeah, you can. I'm gonna change initiative order that, like, because you acting before anyone else, with an exception of that one enemy, which will I'm gonna just put it like that. And then for everybody else, for this one, that's 6. Then this one has 1, and then the horde has that much. Okay. Okay, so 20 movement rate. So it can move like that. Yeah, so suddenly, as the combat begins, going through like this corridor, you see moving rapidly one of the infected, as on one hand you have these ambushers attacking you in the middle, and this one somehow acting with such ferocity, and when it goes in, what immediately catches your attention, or rather what immediately catches the attention of Frederick, is that this motherfucker, technically, sure, it has some mutations that it allows it to, you know, slash and maybe like spit something, but the second thing is important, because you do notice that actually, Yeah, this is not like sneaky stuff. So yeah, you do notice that the mutations in this case are mostly aimed towards, like, you see like bulbous like growth around its like neck towards the chest area, like pulsating weird thing. Actually, you can make me this will be like a for free skill check. Probably notice wisdom to get a feeling. Okay, that will be enough. Okay, so information for the player. Disinfected. For some reason I called it it has a breath weapon attack. As its mutations, we're going towards acquiring an area of effect attack. And basically it can spew corrosive, acidic, heavy, like dangerous substance. Actually, I'm gonna reduce the cone, like heavy corrosive substance. And well, as I mentioned, these walls are still here, and the like plexiglass is like still. So it won't be using its AoE attack right now. However, it will, like, some portion of it will be like, and then it will like spit at Conrad. It will get penalty for it because the line of sight is not exactly great. Actually, okay, that one was damage glitch, so it wasn't closed. Yeah, with the doors, let me think about for a moment. No, because what I said that they had to like very quickly reset the system. So yeah, these doors are open. They were either open or they're like slightly damaged, so they are not closable. So yeah, the Dragon Infected will try to spit. However, with the amount of cover and the situation, it gets hefty penalty, so it rolls with +4 instead of +8. And that's a miss.
Instead, it just sneezes.
Yeah. And yeah, the party begins. Frederick, there's a lot of not only there's shit inside your defensive perimeter, but there's a lot of shit coming your way.
Yeah. First bet would probably be to try to take out this guy. Do they count as lesser foes? Matt?
These ones?
Any of them?
Right now, in your vicinity, no.
Okay.
Don't worry, lesser folks will be coming.
Just curious because of reasons.
I mean, I know you have like stuff and whatnot, so
I will
plus
start off
the
with
automatic hit, so
trying to shoot the fuck out of. Oh,
yeah, 29. Oh, that's a crit.
That's a
so
crit on the hunter.